Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about polynomials. First we should know what is the definition of polynomial. Polynomials are constructed using variables and constants. Polynomials are constructed using variables and constants. Generally, the polynomials are denoted by p of x or f of x. P of x or f of x. Now, p of x is equal to a naught x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power n minus 2 and so on plus an. Here a not equal to 0 and a naught comma a1 comma a2 and so on comma an are real coefficients Now nth degree polynomial. So what is the degree of the polynomial? The highest power of the variable is called as degree of the polynomial. Degree of the polynomial means the highest power of the variable is called as degree of the polynomial. Now we are going to discuss about the nth degree of the polynomial. If you take p of x is equal to a naught x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power n minus 2 plus and so on plus an. Here the power of the variable x is n. The highest power of the variable x is n. So it is called as p of x is called nth degree polynomial. Nth degree polynomial. Now, based on the degree, we can classify the types of the polynomials. Types of polynomials based on degree. The degree of the polynomial is 1, then such polynomial is called as linear polynomial. First one is linear polynomial. Degree of the polynomial is 1. Degree of the polynomial is 1. Then it is called linear polynomial. The general form of a linear polynomial is p of x is equal to ax plus b, where a not equal to 0. So this is the general form of a linear polynomial. P of x is equal to ax plus b. The next one, quadratic polynomial. Okay. So degree of the polynomial is 2, then that polynomial is called quadratic polynomial. Okay, the general form of a quadratic polynomial is p of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, where a not equal to 0, and a comma b comma c belongs to capital R. So this is about a quadratic polynomial. Okay, degree of the polynomial is 2, then that polynomial is called as quadratic polynomial. The standard form of the quadratic polynomial is p of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, where a not equal to 0. Now next one is cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial. Okay, if degree of the polynomial is 3, then it is called cubic polynomial. It is called a cubic polynomial. Clear? So the general form of a cubic polynomial is p of x is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a not equal to 0. This is the general form of a cubic polynomial. Now, the zeros of the polynomial. If you take zeros of the polynomial, if you take the linear polynomial, p of x is equal to ax plus b, and the quadratic polynomial p of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. When you take the linear polynomial, the degree of the polynomial is here 1, so which contains 1 0. The degree of the polynomial is 2 here, so which contains at the most 2 zeros. Now, if you take cubic polynomial, the degree of the cubic polynomial is 3, so which contains at most 3 zeros. Then how to find out the zeros of the cubic polynomial, or zeros of the quadratic polynomial, or zeros of the linear polynomial? To find out the zeros of the polynomial, we have to equate the given polynomial is equal to 0. Okay, now here p of x is equal to, I am taking ax plus b is equal to 0. From this ax is equal to minus b, then x is equal to minus b by a. So here the 0 of the polynomial is minus b by a for linear polynomial. To find out the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, we should equate the given polynomial is equal to 0. P of x is equal to 0, where ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, which contains 2 zeros. Those 2 zeros are minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. So one is plus, another one is minus. Okay, if you take cubic polynomial which contains 3 zeros. Now the graphs of the polynomial, if you take p of x is equal to ax plus b, the graph of a linear polynomial is a straight line. It is a straight line. The graph of a quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c is a parabola. Parabola. Okay. So like U shape. So if you take straight line here, so it depends upon the values of given equation and the parabola. Okay. And p of x is equal to ax cube plus bx plus squares cx plus d represents a curve. Represents a curve. See, whenever a straight line or parabola or curve intersect the x-axis, then only zeros will be exist. Otherwise, zeros will never exist. Clear? And here, if you take the parabola, the graph of the quadratic polynomial, which is ax square plus bx plus c, represents a parabola. Here, the first condition, if a greater than 0 means the x square coefficient is positive, then the graph of the given polynomial is open upward direction. The parabola opens upward direction. It may be intersect the x-axis or may not be intersect the x-axis. The second condition, if a less than 0 means x square coefficient is negative, then the graph of the parabola is open downward direction. So this is about if a greater than 0 and a less than 0. Clear? Now, if you take p of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, the degree of the polynomial is here 2, so which contains two zeros. X is equal to minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. So whenever this quadratic polynomial having two zeros, let those two zeros are alpha comma beta. Let alpha comma beta are zeros of p of x. Then alpha is equal to minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. Beta is equal to minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Clear? Now, alpha plus beta means sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros is equal to alpha plus beta. On adding this alpha and beta and simplifying, we get alpha plus beta value is equal to minus b by a. And next one is product of the zeros is equal to alpha into beta. On multiplying alpha and beta value and simplifying, we get alpha into beta is equal to c by a. So this is a sum of the zeros and the product of the zeros. Next one, if you take a cubic polynomial, p of x is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. The degree of the polynomial is 3, so which contains at most 3 zeros. Let those three zeros are alpha, beta and gamma. But alpha, beta, gamma are zeros of p of x. Now, sum of the zeros alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a, where a is x cube coefficient, b is x square coefficient, c is x coefficient and d is a constant. alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. Sum of the product of the zeros. Sum of the product of the zeros is equal to C by A. And product of the zeros alpha beta gamma is equal to minus 3 by A. So this is about the relation between zeros and its coefficient of the cubic polynomial. Clear? Now, the next one, whenever alpha and beta are given, if the zeros are given, then how to find out the quadratic polynomial? Whenever the zeros are alpha beta are given, then finding the quadratic polynomial. Okay, so now quadratic polynomial having zeros alpha comma beta, quadratic polynomial having the zeros alpha comma beta is p of x is equal to k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. It also can be written as k into x minus alpha into x minus beta. So this is about a quadratic polynomial whenever alpha and beta are given. So it can be written as k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta, or k into x alpha into x minus beta. Here k is a constant. Clear? Now, the next one is the next concept of division algorithm. Division algorithm. If a polynomial p of x is divided by the another polynomial g of x, then we get q of x is a quotient and r of x is a remainder. When a polynomial p of x is divided by g of x, then q of x is a quotient and r of x is a remainder. Then the relation here, p of x is equal to, means dividend is equal to divisor into quotient g of x into q of x plus r of x. So this is a division algorithm. P of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. Clear? Now, if we take a small problem, how to find out the zero of the given polynomial? Find zeros of the polynomial p of x is equal to x plus 2 into x plus 3. So we know that to find out the zeros of the given polynomial, we should equate the given polynomial is equal to 0. So given p of x is equal to x plus 2 into x plus 3. To find out the zeros of the polynomial, let p of x is equal to 0. We should equate the given polynomial equal to 0. So here p of x means x plus 2 into x plus 3, which is equal to 0. Whenever the product of two roots equal to 0, then the first one is 0 or second one is 0. Clear? If a into b is equal to 0, from this we can say a equal to 0 or b equal to 0. So x is equal to -2 or x is equal to -3. So x equal -2 and -3 are the zeros of the given polynomial. Please note down.